Advanced technologies should benefit all, but too often they are used to hold on to power instead of to protect people. The values we believe in, human rights and social justice, are too often ignored by economic giants as well as military powers. We must resist this. It is time to return to the core mission of the Socialist International: real social justice, peaceful coexistence, and human rights for all. Let us not forget, we are living through a time with serious global challenges. Growing inequalities between rich and poor, imbalances in population growth. Some countries are booming with youth, while others struggle with declining birth rate. Environmental challenges, climate change, and water scarcity in many countries. And there is a deep divide in energy access. Some have plenty, others struggle to get by. These are shared threats that needs collective solutions, and we have to really act in a collective manner. In Iraq, we know these challenges well. After decades of war, sanctions, internal conflicts, and terrorism, we have begun to rebuild peace and security through determination and sacrifice. We have worked hard to establish strong ties with our neighboring countries and international partners, based on dialogue, friendship, and shared progress. To truly understand what we have endured, I urge you, and I urge our guests and our fellow countrymen to visit Halabja, just an hour from Soleimani, where over 5,000 innocent people were killed by a chemical weapon under the former regime in a dictatorship, in a brutal act of genocide. Much has changed. Today, we remember the honor the victims of dictatorship and the Anfal campaign, which was conducted by last dictatorship in Iraq. And the government is actively working to help make Middle East a zone of mass destructions free zone. As we honor the past victims, we witness another genocide taking place not far from here. The ongoing aggression in Palestine, especially in Gaza, is cruel and unacceptable. Over 60,000 Palestinians, mostly women and children, have been killed. This must stop. The international community must act swiftly. Let us clearly repeat Iraqi's stand on the Palestine. We categorically condemn all attacks on the Palestinian people and fully support an immediate end to aggression, urgent humanitarian aid to a starving population, and above all, the Palestinian people's right of self-determination. These rights must be recognized, and in an independent Palestine state must be established. Dear colleagues and friends, the task before us is not simple, but it is essential for the region and the world. To achieve peace, justice, and democracy, we must recommend to the core of principles that defined by the Socialist International in social justice, again, human rights, and democracy. Iraq stands with you in this cause, and I thank you once again for your presence in Soleimani, and I wish you and the Social Democratic Alliance in the Arab world great success in their mission. And I again welcome you all in Soleimania, and I hope you have a pleasant time here in Soleimania. And hopefully we'll see you in future as well. Thank you very much.
زۆر سوپاس بۆ بەڕێز سەرۆککۆماری عێراق. ئێستاش پێکەوە گوێ لە وتەی سەرۆکی یەکێتی نیشتیمانی کوردستان بەڕێز بافڵ جەلال تاڵەبانی دەگرین با بەڕێزیان بفەرموون بۆ پێشکەشکردنی وتارەکەیان.
Distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, dear friends, welcome to Soleimania. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to Soleimania, a city with a proud tradition of free thought, democracy, and a unique perspective on life. Soleimania has long been a place where ideas are exchanged freely, where dialogue triumphs over silence, and where resilience in the face of hardship continues to inspire generations. To host you here today is truly an honor. And on behalf of the Patriotic Union of Kurdistan and the people of this great city, I extend you our warmest greetings and heartfelt appreciation. We gather here at a critical juncture for our region and for the wider world. It is a human. The Progressive Alliance, of which we are proud partners, provides us with an important platform to carry these values beyond national borders. It unites us in the belief that our societies are strongest when they are free, inclusive, and just. These lessons we learned from Mam Jalal and all the other heroes that for so many years that ravaged this land. At its heart, the Progressive Alliance reminds us of something fundamental. Democracy cannot flourish in isolation. It grows when we build bridges across cultures and nations, when we share our successes and learn from our challenges, when we work together to ensure that freedom and dignity are not privileges for the few, but rights for all. This conference is an opportunity to deepen that cooperation, to strengthen our bonds and show that progressives across the world can speak with a clear and determined voice. Yet we cannot ignore the reality of the moment we found ourselves in. The Middle East today is beset with challenges that test the resilience of our people and the stability of our states. Conflicts continue to devastate nations and displace millions. It's shameful that in 2025, I have to stand here before you and talk about this. Authoritarianism, extremism, and economic inequality erode the foundations of peace and democracy. The suffering of innocent civilians from Gaza to Syria, from Yemen to other corners of our region weighs heavily on us all, especially the atrocities being committed in Palestine today. How dare certain European and Western nations lecture us on democracy and human rights when they allow such horrors to continue under their so-called watch? How dare they? But in the midst of this turbulence, there is a yearning for something better. Across the Middle East and the world, young people are demanding a future built not on war and division, but on hope, on opportunity, on justice. Civil societies are calling for accountability. Women are leading movements for equality, and communities are striving to replace despair with dignity. These aspirations remind us that change is not only necessary, but it is wanted, which means it is possible. In Kurdistan, we understand these struggles deeply. Our own history has been marked by suffering, but also resilience. We know the price of war, but we know the price of peace. We know and understand the dangers of division, but we also recognize the power that unity brings. This is why we are especially proud to welcome you here today in this city, in a region that stands as a reminder of the difficulties we face and as a symbol of what is possible when people refuse to give up on hope. Friends, the task before us is not an easy one. To build a democratic and peaceful world, we must first commit ourselves to building unity within our own movements. By standing together, we can amplify our message of justice and freedom and peace. By learning from one another, we can strengthen our ability to confront challenges, whether they are political, economic, or social. By showing solidarity, we can demonstrate that there is an alternative to division and violence, an alternative based on dignity, democracy, and development. Let us use this conference to deepen our collaborations, to craft solutions that respond to the needs of our people, and to inspire hope where despair is starting to take root. Let this be a moment where we commit ourselves not only to words, but to action. Action that can help heal division, promote reconciliation, and strengthen democracy. In closing, I would like to thank each and every one of you for bringing your names, your reputations, your knowledge, and your insight, and your commitment to this cause. Your presence here is a testament to the enduring belief that progress is possible, that unity is achievable, and that a democratic world is within our reach. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Suleymania.
زۆر سوپاس بۆ بەڕێز بافڵ جەلال تاڵەبانی سەرۆکی یەکێتی نیشتیمانی کوردستان بەڕێزان گرتنی وێنەی بە کۆمەڵ دواخراوە بۆ دوای نیوەڕۆی ئەمڕۆ بۆ ئاگاداریتان. ئێستاش بەڕێز دکتۆر محەممەد شتەیە سەرۆکوەزیرانی پێشووی فەڵەستین و ئەندامی بۆردی هاوپەیمانی پێشکەوتنخواز بفەرمێت بۆ پێشکەشکردنی وتەیەک.
سيادة الرئيس عبد اللطيف رشيد، الأخ العزيز باب الجلال طلباني، الإخوة كوادر وكادرات الحزب الوطني الكردستاني، شكراً على تنظيم هذا اللقاء الناجح، شكراً على حفاوة الاستقبال. اسمحوا لي وأنا أقف أمامكم على جرح من دم وبأمعاء خاوية حتى من كسرة خبز أو شربة ماء، طفل بلا أم وامرأة جف حليبها من الجوع، وإمام خطبة جمعة ألقى أقصر خطبة في التاريخ حيث قال: أنا جائع أقم الصلاة. وراهب دير لا يقوى إلا على الدعاء، ومستشفى أصبح مقبرة، ومرضى ليسوا على فراش الشفاء بل على سرير الموت، وشعب يدور حول الجغرافيا وتدور حوله الجغرافيا، وجوه في سنتين